Okay, so here we are again in another video, and today we are seeing EU again, like every fucking day, but I love it, bro. I fucking love it. So, what we can see today was that yesterday EU took the previous weekly high, and this high from the left, both with wicks, okay? So this could mean that sellers probably were in this case. And well, let's start. So my expectation with EU was this to be taken, this round liquidity on H1 to be taken, but never took that, and it created sellers liquidity all the way, all day, just to take them out in the afternoon, okay? So what we can see here, I didn't look for an entry here because there's no relevant liquidity to the left for me. So yeah, I didn't like it, and then we had this break to the upside, relevant liquidity taken, break to the downside, taking relevant liquidity, but taking this low too. So yeah, and then it reversed, okay, here without taking this low, and boom. Oh, okay. And boom. Okay, so my understanding is that with the wicks we had sellers induced probably, and it created all this liquidity just to take them out on the previous daily high. And this looks a little bit like I think tomorrow we can have at least some sort of reversal to these points. I'm not sure because I don't know. I just analyzed that day, but well, I like this close, this kind of close here, and well, let's see tomorrow. GU, we have more or less the same. In this case, we took the previous weekly high, the same, this high, but in this case, we took the relevant liquidity on H1 that took this high here to the left. So my intention here was to look for sells too in the beginning of the day, and so we had this break to the upside here, break to the downside, creating relevant liquidity on M5 here, and these reactions for me confirmed this relevant liquidity, and it just moved down, and then boom, it moved up, it took the relevant liquidity, and I placed the trade here in that moment, but I didn't trade it. I'm gonna explain why right now, but I didn't trade that. Well, because here you have the explanation, but I had another trade. I opened it as a sell, no, I opened a buy. Okay, so I had another trade. I was taking the same trade, but on the contrary, in another pair. Because here I like more GU, but in this case, the ask line was to the upside. So yeah, I just like more the other one. I'm gonna show you the other one right now. And then it took this relevant liquidity on H1 here, and well, and it went all the way up. I don't think I would have traded that, as we had this week here, and I would just waited for this to be taken, this low, and this creating a lower low. It's true that we had a reaction and then another reaction here, but yeah, I don't think I would have traded that. And then we took all the liquidity, relevant liquidity on M5 plus previous daily high, and relevant liquidity on M5 here too. So well, good trade. The trade, it was like 5 minutes, more or less. Let me show you on M1 my trade. I saw this candle here. I opened, well, I placed the trade here, and it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes. 6 minutes and TP. So Perfect trade. I really like that trade, but I didn't trade it. I didn't trade that. Okay. Let's see. USD CAD. Well, let me show you USD JPY. I don't like USD JPY as we had this run within H1, but I didn't really like that. I don't know what this reaction came from. I have no targets, so yeah, not traded. USD CHF. Pretty interesting pair. As we had this previous weekly low taken, this low taken yesterday. So today I expected at least a movement to the upside. Okay. So my trade was here. We had this break to the structure here, a break to the upside here of a structure. Well, here we had some move, break to the downside. We respected this high all the time, okay? So, yeah, this is around liquidity too, okay? So I could have looked for a trade there. Um, so this is around liquidity and 5. Okay, so this is not relevant really for me. Okay, so we had this low, which for me was rallying within 5, as it broke this structure to the upside. This one, but I prefer this one. Here we had rallying with the liquidity on M5 that I didn't see in today, but it was pretty clear with all these reactions here, which confirms more that maybe with one take it could move on the contrary. So it respected this low, moved to the upside with speed, moved to the downside with the speed. GU, as you can see, 940 and 940, so it's the same timing. I just confirmed the trade with both pairs, and well, I placed this trade. Okay, so I first entered here with this candle. Okay, I entered down here, but let me show you GU again. But the problem was that which minute is that? 9:44, and this is so 9:44 was here on GU. So I still could have a movement to the upside here, and I saw the week on M5, and I thought, maybe it takes this week again. But then I saw the confirmation on GU with this candle, and I decided to enter here with this. The asset line here was to the upside, so I entered with this engulfing candle. I think my main mistake here was probably the stop loss, but I just put this stop loss that big to cover this low, as we could have this low being taken. But it's true, I didn't see it in that moment that the breakout structure was up here. Okay, so the price probably could have created more structural lows, and well, I just protected myself, maybe too much, maybe not, but maybe a stop loss like this one would have been perfect. But it's a TP, so I'm happy. I don't fucking care. Okay, just to look for improvements. So we had this TP break even on the breakout structure and relevant liquidity that took this relevant liquidity. Partial here, which maybe it's not necessary, but I usually put partial on the break even, so this more or less well, yeah, 1 to 6. I took a partial here with the daily open price, which it usually creates. It has volume usually. Then I took another partial on this high here, as we could have a reversal, and we had it, but not as big as I thought. And then my main TP here. Okay, so yeah. I earned like, well, it was a pretty good trade. I earned like 1,100 or something like that, and my account yesterday was 2,400 or 300, and today it's 93,600. Let me look at it. Um, yeah, 93,629. Okay, so I'm happy about that. And then, well, in the afternoon I didn't trade as I was at work, but as you can see, if you draw a correct trend line, it usually works. Okay, it's something I learned from someone. And then this structural high, which was broken by this low with this week. So this is probably round equity on H1 taken, being taken. I'm not sure if this is a reversal, but we will see. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't know because I don't really like these weeks, but maybe we take that and boom. I don't know, or maybe we continue. Okay. Well, today is going. It's a long video. And then USD we had really nothing to the left here on H1, so I just look at this price action. We had this move to the downside. So this was liquidity for me as it was a breakup structure to the upside, and it reacted perfectly. And then today we had this previous daily high with Asia high, and it's true that it reacted perfectly here with the previous weekly high. So I thought like we could look for a sell here. Like I was looking for a sell here, not to trade it because I already had a profit and I felt okay and I want to feel confident. So I just saw all these reactions here. So I expected this to be broken and then a movement to the downside. But in this case, it created the movement, but it took the liquidity again. So maybe I would have traded that. I'm gonna look at it right now. And the structural low is here. Okay, so not right here because it's out of timing, but it's true that maybe here. No, I won't. I will have traded that. On M1, we had this movement. I saw this. I didn't trade that. Yeah. No trade here, as you can see. If it breaks the structure here, it takes this. No engulfing candle at all. So just wait. It takes this high, which is traveling with no, it's nothing. Takes this high and then engulfing candle here. I don't know because I usually look at the price action in that moment, so I see the reaction and everything and my feeling. So I don't know, but this is 444 and this is 444, so maybe this liquidity, but the engulfing candle is too big. Yeah, I don't think I would have traded. I'm not sure, maybe I break even, but yeah. So well, long video, but it was pretty interesting today. I hope you like it, and well, see you tomorrow, like always.